Auburn, Alabama. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowley.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Pryor. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start. There's a crease. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Pryor.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Might be changing the route. Just going to keep it after the snap. Finding some room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed.
He's got it down the field. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Cobb. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. Bringing the heat. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights. Good. And we're even here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a gap. It's Pryor. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Motion from the back. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Gets the back moving. Now from inside the red zone. Escapes the pressure to his right. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And how about this drive? Like this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your...
Touchdown, Florida! He got it back corner of the end zone.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Running inside, it's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go right back to it. Maybe some room here. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The officials have stopped the clock as there is an injured Auburn Tiger on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Past the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Turning it on. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. Might as well stick with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big.
Here's a little room there. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. And with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Cobb. And he's in! Touchdown, Auburn! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David.
Caught, and he's got room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pryor. Got room at the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw again. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first. That's huge.
He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Upstairs he's got it. Runs through a man. He smashes his way through again. All the way. Touchdown, Auburn.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 16, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Tigers with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Brown will throw it. They're working that left side. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running inside, it's Cobb. Quick spin on the run. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Pulls it in with one hand.
And, man, he didn't even need two hands. Like, you think running back, you got to throw it on his body for him to catch it. No. Just one paw, catches it, and he does some work after the catch. So nice to have a guy that you can find in space that can make plays.
They'll run it. It's Washington. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. That one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I like the idea defensively here, too. Now, you got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Gators are rolling down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Working the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Pryor. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a hit. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way. And they
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Give to Washington again. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll give it to Washington. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Washington again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Brown will throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. He's got it again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's in open space downfield. Might have a chance. Inside the touchdown Gators. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
We haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to Washington. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. The Tigers are back on top.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going deep. Got it down the field.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Gators answer right back.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Brown will throw it. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept